This is Deborah from Dat Doing's channel, and today I'm participating in Susan Hiles Art, hashtag Be Thankful With Me, and I want to show you how to do some freehanding bee characters that you can use in some of your art journaling and so forth. But first I'd like to put you on to some things that you might be interested in also related to bees. Because my name is Deborah, I know that it translates in Hebrew to the bee. And for that reason, I have a whole collection of all kinds of bee items that I keep handy in this drawer in my studio. And you can see I've got note cards, I have tags, I have stickers, I have buttons, I have woodcuts and so forth, and I have what look like almost real bees, but they're just models of things, and then of course all kinds of stamps. And I found this is just a good way to collect all my bee things because I use them every once in a while, and they're real handy, and they don't fly around my studio. I always know where to find them. So you might, that's just a hot tip for something you might like to know as far as a storage idea. Then second of all, I wanted to tell you that I learned to draw the bees that I'm showing you today from a book that Jane Dwight put out a few years ago called The Chinese Brush Painting Bible. And in October of 2016, I used her method on the 11th to make these little bees. And that's what I want to attempt to show you today. So I have my materials ready to go, and they're out on my table, so let's get crack-a-lackin'. Here we go. All right, I'm choosing to use some inexpensive newsprint. And I'm also using these iod water-soluble oil pastels. They're very nice, and they're creamy, and they're great. They're very similar to Neocolor 2s. If you have any of those, they work great too. I like to start out by filling my work palette, which is in this case going to be a lid off of a coffee can with a little blob of colorant from each of black, yellow, and yellow and gray. Now, here's my water-soluble pen. Let me just here. There we go. That'll be better. Now you can see maybe what I'm doing. And maybe I can show you what I want to show you here. All right. So to do this, to follow the instructions, you just make a bit of a half circle, and then you put 2 domes, partial domes, and then antenna, and then 3 or maybe a 4th stripe, and then gotta clean my pen and grab some gray, and out of this structure here, I'm going to make a wing. I'm going to draw it from the out to the end, and then I'm going to grab some of the other yellow and fill in these little gaps, and there you begin to see a bee. All right, try the process again for you. Starting with black. Got a little head here, a little eye, another eye, antenna, oops, 3 or 4 of the bands, black bands. I'm going to go back over these to make them a little darker. Okay, and then after I clean my brush out, I'll get a little gray for the wings again, and I'm going to start out from each from a distance and pull it in. And then with the yellow, I'm going to fill in like so. Let's do one more really fast. Again, the head, the 2 eyes. Kind of looks like Mickey Mouse ears. Okay, the stripes. The antenna. The gray wings. And then the bands of yellow. And there you got it. Now, you can also add, if you're interested in it, you can put legs coming out. Don't have to do that if you don't want to. I don't usually use the legs because generally speaking, I make mine look more like they're in flight. Another thing I've learned that I like to do is to have just a regular pen, a ballpoint pen, and I'll just use it to bring out elements of things like the eyes, the wings, little cross hatch just brings them to life for sure. You can do the same with legs, part of the body, and just make them look more dimensional is what I see in doing a little. And especially if you have several bees close to each other like I do here, for the sake of this demonstration, you know, sometimes they get in the way of each other's wings, and so this gives another way of bringing definition to each of the little bees. And let's see, here's his little leg. Guess you can't see the other one too much, can you? Okay, we'll do that. But I think you can see how they clearly get a little more character if you do their wings and so forth. Okay, so there we have 3 little bees, and you can see they don't look identical. They take on their own characters. And now those can be torn out or cut out and put in a junk journal in some way, shape, or form that you want to use. I want to show you how I used mine. I had made some last night when we got home from our activities, and then today I made this very busy art journal page. The bees that I put along the side here and here, what I'm talking about. We had such a busy day yesterday, and I think it just went well to have the bees inside to draw your attention slightly to the activity level that we had. It's a great time and lots of good food to eat. And so that's just the way I chose to use my bees. You might choose to use yours in a different way, but whatever, I hope you have fun with them. And also, today, along with getting my November junk journal finished up, I got my December one ready, and I understand that tomorrow Sue's going to be having us some special information released about junk journals and maybe a special collaboration that she's involved with for December. So you might want to check back with her tomorrow and see what she has in store. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoy making bees. Bye. Oh, there goes a bee.